Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. As the caravan of chaos, confusion, and corruption trundles down the road of doom to its final end, people standing and straggling in the aftermath are circling and jostling and hoping to take control of the party and become, even if it's just for a very short time, that shining star that is the Prime Minister. The Drab Four, as they've been called by Richard Littlejohn, are desperate to take control. They claim they're not. They claim they have no ambitions in that direction. Well, three of them at least. One, Wes Streeting, is absolutely avid. He is ambitious. He has stated he wants it. It is quite clear, of course, that Shabina Mahmood is also desperate to take over, but she's not so forthright in her desires. She merely is manoeuvring her tanks onto number 10's lawn, judging, sticking a wet finger in the air, seeing which way the wind is blowing. Well, let me tell you, Mahmood, it isn't blowing in your direction, and the people of Britain will reject you. They see the mess that Britain's in, and you could stop the invasion, but as our Pakistani Muslim Home Secretary, you haven't. They are looking, of course, at Ed Miliband, Red Ed, a man so riven with net zero, it's like a cancer. They're seeing their bills go up, and they see this bacon-munching monster who is so incompetent in everything he does, and they think, no. And who does that leave? Well, it leaves the only realistic prospect, the Red Queen. Although she will have to clean her act up, she is, of course, a tax-avoiding fraudster. It really isn't good, is it? The Drab Four, what a wonderful title. Which of them will emerge? Or will another one come up? These four writhing maggots will have to pupate. They will have to enclose themselves in a little chrysalis where they shall metamorphosize before emerging as magnificent imago, fluttering their butterfly wings and alighting on the rose that is number 10. A red rose. A rose that spells disaster, whoever takes over. For not only will it be disastrous for Britain because they're all incompetent, corrupt fools, but it'll be disaster for the Labour Party and more importantly for them permanently. They have all drunk of the corruption cup. They all know they are doomed. They may be Prime Minister for a year, or maybe two. But that will be it. And at the end, their days are over. They are no more and never more a butterfly. They will be gone. Growing numbers of Labour MPs are demanding the removal of number 10's Chief of Staff. Many more are demanding removal of the Prime Minister. And virtually everyone is demanding the removal of Rachel Reeves. This show can't go on. They say there's no business like show business, but there is. It's called politics. Show business for ugly people. And boy, this lot are ugly. Some of them on the outside, but all of them on the inside. But for Keir, the removal of Morgan McSweeney would be disastrous, and yet for the party it is demanded. So what's a girl to do? Well, he's tied himself up so tightly with McSweeney and with Reeves that if he loses either one, it's doom. It is the end of his premiership. He knows it. He's making all the right noises about staying, standing, fighting, but he hasn't got him in. He's got no balls. He's got no spine. And if Rayner, for example, wants to stand up, and I honestly believe she's the only one realistically, if she was to stand against him, he knows he's done. He has two options. He resigns with dignity, whatever dignity he's got. He can go back to sniffing pants. Or he could stand and fight and lose and be humiliated with a vast, massive number of people voting him out and voting Rayner in. He does, of course, have the nuclear option, which I think is the one I would most love him to take. He hits that button, goes to the king, and begs for a general election. I honestly think he may. I think he is so, I don't know what the word is, not arrogant, conceited, really. I think he's so conceited that he would. He could not conceive of a Britain led by anyone other than him. But the number of Labour MPs, particularly in the cabinet now, that are coming out, that are making it clear that Starmer's days are numbered, it's unmistakable. But who can they choose? Other than the Drab 4, who else is there? I mean, obviously Reeves, not a chance. But, you could have Healy, maybe. Burnham, very much an outside chance. But who else? Now, of course, Phillipson, Bridget, she'd love to have a go. Chances? Nil. Literally nil. Our beloved Deputy Prime Minister, the dog whistler herself. What about her? Nah, not a chance in hell. Too toxic. And this is the trouble. And whoever becomes Prime Minister, even if it's only for a short time, who are they going to put into number 11? Who's going to be the new Chancellor? And will they come up with great new ideas that will lift Britain out of the dunny, out of the shit, out of the mire they've put themselves into? And can they do anything without the disapproval of the backbenchers? As soon as they try to do anything that might help, of course, the backbenchers would get rid of them. The backbenchers have tasted blood. It would be easier to get rid of a Prime Minister very quickly if it's a replacement than the original who won the election. It's always been said in politics, the opposition stands in front of you, the enemy stands behind. And I think that poison chalice of winning the leadership of the party and becoming Prime Minister is something that they all relish because they can put it on their CV. For real this time, Rachel. Rather than what they think is going to happen is that they will be seen as beloved and voted back in, because they won't. They're done. They're being made the captain of the Titanic after it's hit the iceberg. They know it, we know it, but on the other hand, they do get to play at being important for 5 minutes. I'm going to ring the president. I'm going to travel, and so forth. It's all done. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think it's actually quite good. I think it's going to be entertaining over the next few weeks and months. And certainly by the end of May, we all know Starmer won't be there by the end of May. Thanks a lot. Bye.